Hello my dear students. So in today's class we are going to cover the last type of pattern, that is the last type of quarter which look like this, right? So we are going to cover that how we can draw a quarter like this, how we can draw the patterns related to this quarter, right? So we will start with this, basic quarter. So let me show you something. So in previous class we have seen a quarter something like this. Right, we have seen a quarter something like this, and I have told you that in this kind of quarter you are first printing spaces and then you are going to print the stars. So here this was space, 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 here it is space, and here it is space, right? So one row consists of space plus star, and I am going to run two nested loops for that. So I have run a code like this for I equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 4, I plus plus, for the each value of I am going to run first j equal to 4 minus I, j greater than 0, j minus minus, and I am going to print space, right? So I am going to print space, and then for another loop I am going to use k equal to 1, k is less than or equal to I, k plus plus, I am going to print star, right? And after that I am going to do new line. So here instead of this I am writing printf new line, right? So this is what it looked like. Now what change is to be done? I don't want to print this pattern, so let me first erase this. This code is for this pattern. Now let us modify this code in order to get this pattern. In this pattern, suppose I is starting with 4 and I am for spaces I am going through there is no space over here, right? So here space is equal to 0. There is no space. And how many stars are that? So 4 stars are that. That means this printf is running for 4 times. Now if I is starting with 4 and I will go till, so here let me write it in different color. I is starting with 4, I greater than 0, I minus minus, here this will give 4 times star, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So according to this loop, it will run for 4 times. So here space will be 0 because 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. 0 is not less than 0 is not greater than 0. So this loop won't execute. So here it will not print any spaces. It will just print 4 stars. So yes, my logic is correct. So just one modification is to be done in order to get this pattern from the previous pattern. So for that, let me write a code. Include stdio dot h, then int main, then here return 0. Here I am taking int I, j and k for space, rows and the stars. After that I am taking a loop for I equal to 1. This is for the previous pattern, right? So I equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 4, I plus plus. Here inside this I am writing printf slash n, right? Before this I am writing for j equal to 4 minus I, j greater than 0, j minus minus. Here I am going to write printf spaces, right? And after that, here I am taking another loop for k equal to 1, k is less than equal to I, k plus plus, I am taking printf the star. Let me save this program and compile it and show you that what is the pattern printed. So here this is the previous pattern. Now what if I am just starting I with 4 and greater than 0, I minus minus. Let me save this program and check if we are doing correctly or not. So you can see we can get desired pattern. Now what is the changes is to be done in order to get different patterns instead of the star? If I am printing %d value of I, you can see it is printing something like this, right? Now what if I will print the value of k instead of I? So let me save this program, compile it and run it. You can see it is printing something like this. You can get any pattern and you can implement it through your program. That we can make infinite number of patterns. I cannot cover all of them, but you can create your own pattern and you can try a code for that. Now let me show you something. If I just copy this program and paste it over here, let me save the program, compile it and run it. You can see we can also print a pattern like this. And if I am taking a variable count which is initialized as 1, and every time instead of this I am printing value of count, and here if I am doing count plus plus, you can see what I am getting. So if I compile the program, run it, you can see I am getting this kind of count. But here at the bottom it is not looking good because of the 2-digit number 10. So for this kind of pattern you can give more spaces. You can also give tab over here. Let me see what is the what is the answer for this tab. So let me compile and run. It is not looking good, right? So tab before this and tab before this. Okay, just ignore this tab. It is not adding any value to our patterns, but you can write a simple code for that. Now another thing, that if you want to make your code dynamic, that if you want that user is going to enter value of n, so you can write that printf enter the number of rows in your pattern, right? So user is going to enter a number. How? Using scanf %d, and here it will be n. So I have to declare n also, and here it will be starting with n, and here also it will be n minus 1, right? Otherwise everything is similar. So let me save this program, compile it and run it. Here it will be n. So if I am entering 4, I am getting this pattern. If I am entering 3, let me show you that what is the answer. You can see we can get desired pattern. I hope you understand this concept and your doubts about patterns are clear. If you don't understand, please go through the videos again. Repeatedly watch the video until you get the concept. If you have any doubt, you can comment below in the comment section and ask me. See you in the next class. Thank you so much.